Welcome back once again, all of my low carb friends, and for those of you who are here for the first time, welcome. Today I am going to show you how to make another very popular snack cake keto style. If you've been watching my channel, you probably have seen that I have made several popular snack cakes keto style, such as Twinkies, Ding Dong, Zebra Cakes, Moon Pies, just to name a few. And so today I am going to show you how to make the original Hostess cupcake keto style. And I am going to show you how to fill it in a very unique way that you may or may not have seen anywhere else, that requires no special tools and no special skills in particular. It's very simple, very easy. So if you want a printable version of this, you can check out my website at janetsdeliciouslowcarbkitchen.com. You can find a printable version of this recipe and other goodies there for you. And if you're new to the channel and you want to see lots of easy, delicious keto recipes, make sure you click that subscribe button and click the notification bell that's right next to the subscribe button. That way you can be notified every time I put out new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. And if you'd like to help support the channel, make sure you scroll down in the description of the video. You'll see some affiliate links. Anytime you purchase anything using those affiliate links, a small portion of your purchase will go to me and help support the channel. So while we do all that, let's get cooking. In a medium mixer bowl, place 4 ounces of room temperature cream cheese that is slightly softened. Make sure it is softened or it will not beat properly. Use a hand mixer and beat on medium for about 1 minute or until the cream cheese is smooth and fluffy. Add 1 teaspoon of coconut flour and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Beat on low for about 10 seconds or just until the coconut flour is a little bit moist. Then increase your speed to medium and beat on medium for just about 20-30 seconds or just until the coconut flour and the vanilla extract are fully combined and smooth. Gradually add about 8 tablespoons of powdered monk fruit allulose blend or any powdered sweetener of your choice. You can use more or less depending on how sweet you want your filling. I usually do this about 2 tablespoons at a time. Then I beat it on low until the sweetener is fully combined and continue in 2 tablespoons at a time portions until the 8 tablespoons of the powdered sweetener has been fully combined. Once the sweetener is completely added and fully combined, then increase your speed to medium-high and beat on medium-high for 2 to 3 minutes or until the filling is creamy. Line a small baking sheet with parchment paper. Drop the filling by 1 tablespoon full portions onto the lined baking sheet. You only need 12 portions of this. If you do have any leftover filling, you can store it in an airtight container in your refrigerator for up to 3 days and use it with any recipe that needs a cream cheese base filling. Place it in the freezer and freeze for at least 2 hours or until each portion is firm and sticky. After at least 2 hours and the portions are sticky and firm, keep them in the freezer while you are mixing together the cupcake ingredients. You want these to stay cold and solid. For the cupcakes, preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Spray or line 12 cupcake molds. Silicone ones work best. In a medium mixing bowl, combine 85 grams or about 3/4 cup of coconut flour, 20 grams or about 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, 139 grams or about 3/4 cup of the granulated sweetener of your choice. I'm using granulated monk fruit sweetener. You can use whatever granulated sweetener you want. You can also use more or less depending on how sweet you think you're going to want your cupcakes. Add 13 grams or 1 tablespoon of baking powder and about 1 gram or a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Sift or whisk these together until they're fully combined and there are no lumps in the dry ingredients. Add 3 large room temperature eggs. Make sure they are room temperature so they stir in more smooth. Stir the eggs into the dry ingredients until all the dry ingredients have been moistened by the eggs. Add a 1/2 cup of butter that's been melted and cooled. Make sure it is cooled. You do not want to put hot butter into your mixture. Stir the butter in until everything is fully combined and smooth. Add about 120 grams or roughly a half cup of plain yogurt or sour cream that is room temperature. Again, make sure this is room temperature. Add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Stir everything all together until everything is fully combined and you have a smooth, thick, more of a dough than a batter. Scoop the dough 1 tablespoon at a time into each of your prepared cupcake molds. Then press the dough out evenly so that it covers the bottom of each one of the cupcake molds. Make sure it's as even as you can get it. You don't want a lumpy, bumpy bottom. Remove the filling from the freezer and add 1 scoop of the filling into each one of the cupcake molds. The filling will be sticky, but it should be firm. Scoop another 1½ tablespoons of the dough on top of each one of the fillings. Then press it evenly and tightly around and over the top of each one of the filling scoops. You want to fully cover the filling with the dough. Once the cupcakes are all shaped, place them in your preheated oven and bake at 350 degrees for 18 to 20 minutes or until the cupcakes have slightly darkened and they are no longer wet on top. Once they're done baking, remove them from the oven. They will be a little bit soft, but they will firm up as they cool. Allow them to cool in the pan for at least 30 minutes to 1 hour, or until they're firm enough to transfer to a wire rack without falling apart. Once they've firmed up, remove them from your cupcake molds and place them on a wire rack and allow them to cool completely before you frost them. For the chocolate topping, in a medium wide bowl, place 4½ ounces of keto chocolate chips, 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, and 1 tablespoon of butter. Microwave these on high in 20-second intervals or until the chocolate chips are completely melted. Make sure you stir after every 15 to 20-second interval so that your chocolate chips do not burn. Then dip the tops of each cooled cupcake into the topping. Then place the coated cupcake onto a lined baking sheet. Once all the cupcakes are coated and on your lined baking sheet, place them in the refrigerator and refrigerate for at least 20 minutes or so, or until the topping is firm. It should not be wet to the touch at all. After the topping has firmed up, if you want to, you can leave it just as it is. For the swirl, in a small bowl, put 2 tablespoons of the powdered sweetener of your choice and anywhere from 1/2 to 3/4 of a teaspoon of water, depending on how thick you want your icing. Then use your fork and stir it all together until it is fully combined and you have a smooth icing. And swirl the icing across the middle of the chocolate topping. Then place them back into the refrigerator for another 10 minutes or so, or just until the icing is completely firm. Remove them from the refrigerator. You can eat them immediately, or if you do have any leftovers, store them in an airtight container in your refrigerator for up to 1 week. Eat and enjoy. And that's our recipe of the day. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you want to see more videos like this, make sure you click that thumbs up like button, click that subscribe button, leave me a comment if you want to. Let me know if there's any recipes that you'd like to learn how to make, and I'll do what I can to get those out there for you. And as always, keep cooking.